Supposing you had the chance to get rid of some of your worst nightmares, what would they be? My guest is here tonight to persuade me to banish the items on his list into room 101. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Ricky Gervais? Right. Well suited up, sir. Hello. Take a seat. Cheers. Well, Ricky, thanks for being on Room 101.
My pleasure.
Are you a man who has a short fuse? If you don't mind me asking.
Too easy. Yeah, I'm a little bit impatient, which you'll probably you'll see as my things come out.
Did you?
There's another one.
Did you have trouble? I was just desperate to avoid one now. Did you have trouble coming up with? How long did it take you to come up with various ideas for things that could go into Room 101?
Well, I had to lose about 15. Let's put it that way.
Did you?
So no, it was easy.
OK, all right. Well, let's have a look at your first one. What exactly is this?
It's babies in restaurants.
Babies in restaurants.
Yeah.
Can you give us an idea of what that is? This illustrates baby in restaurants. Do you want to have a go?
If only you could do that.
It's quite good fun.
End.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing wrong with them, of course.
Yeah.
You know, it's toddlers mainly.
Yeah.
It's like a 1-year-old. And what they do for a living is they make noises and they smell and they bang the spoon and they dribble and they cough up puree.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they do. That's their job, right? Now, I blame the parents. It's sort of like new age 30-somethings with their baby, and they're all called Zach and Molly. And it's like, oh, God, feed it at home. Do you know what I mean? Why take them there? It's not like their parents are going to get there and they're going to see this mess going all over the place, annoying me. You know what I mean? I've paid £10. I've got a bit of money now. I'd like to splash out.
Yeah.
And
so you're talking Angus Steakhouse now?
Yeah, posh, really posh. And to see that, it's sort of the arrogance of the parents that they're used to it and they love it. They go, oh, look at him covered in custard and it's sweet. No, it's not. It's horrible. I'm a little bit squeamish, so anything dribbly or vomity or just anything like that makes me gag.
Yeah.
They love it, but I don't want to see it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think, you know, I have a lot of sympathy with this. I think giving kids the taste of restaurants early on gives them sort of, like, ideas above their station. So they end up really behaving like this. I think it's a totally outrageous behaviour for a young child.
I'm cooking chicken breast with blue cheese stuffing, Brussels sprouts with walnuts and bacon, and potato fans.
Followed by a bittersweet chocolate tart with amaretto cream with nut praline and seasonal berries.
Get to your room. Never speak like that to me again.
Absolutely. So is this a sort of like a middle-class thing, you think, that you're talking about?
This sums up the sort of arrogance of sort of like these new age people. It's those people that just think anything's fine because it's sort of like natural.
Yes.
Like, a friend of mine moved away to the sticks and on their first weekend there, the next door neighbour came round, right, dungarees, sandals, long grey hair, cut it, right? And shave your legs, right? And she said, oh, from next door, I've made you a rice pudding, right? And this is, I swear, right? You know, Jack, we're bottle feeding him now, but I had a lot of excess milk, so I made you this rice pudding. Right? And
there wasn't any jam in there, was there?
No. Oh. And I said to my friend, I said, what did you say? She went, well, I just took it and I sort of threw it away when they left and handed about the dish. And that wasn't enough for me. I wanted them to know that this was abnormal. Right, take this and never darken my door with your, your dirty, leaky pillows again. Get out. Get back to your cottage.
Take your rural 16th century ways back where they came
exactly. And this is meant to be, it's OK, because it's natural. You know what I mean?
That's not necessarily right, though,
no,
is it?
No, really. No, you'd have to cut this bit. But what I said, you would have to cut this bit. I said, well, send her around my place, I'll make her a spunk sandwich.
So, brown bread, white bread...
Doesn't matter.
Does it spread straight from the fridge? So, if you were French or Italian, of course...
Now, the French. Don't get me started on the French.
Well, I've brought up the French.
They will eat anything, won't they?
Well, I mean, over here, you know, My Little Pony's a toy. Over there, it's the starter.
Exactly. Horses, snails,
Yeah.
frogs.
Yeah.
I've been to France a couple of times, and as far as I can make out, there's only one thing the French won't eat.
Yeah.
Clarettes.
Really? Well, maybe kids' menus are to blame for enticing kids into the restaurants. We've got... This is a genuine one here. On the back here is a Mr Men theme running through. This is genuine things you can get in a restaurant. There's Little Miss Lucky's Golden Chicken Treats, right? Mr Tickle's 1, 2, 3. I don't know what that is.
You didn't get that? That's not out of a telephone box, is it, that?
I don't think so, no. One
some...
crispy potato new in town. No, I don't think so. Mr Mischief's mushrooms. Oh, you might be right, actually. No, Mr Bounce's beef lasagna. I think you are right. It's, you know, that's what's enticing the kids in. Maybe they're sort of thinking, oh, that sounds lovely.
Well, if I go into a restaurant and there's that, when you walk in, about 9 high chairs,
Yeah.
I go, are you expecting a cast of Time Bandits? If not, I'm leaving.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going in because
Yes.
it's a terrible waste of a babysitter.
Yeah.
You've got a babysitter in and then there's more kids when you go out.
Exactly.
So there's no reason to keep children in restaurants out of room 101. Bye-bye.
This is actually lateness. It really, really winds me up. And I've sort of been obsessed with it from an early age. I could never be late. And because I'm never late, I can't stand it when someone else is late. Also, I get there early, so when they're 10 minutes late, I've been there 20 minutes, and they think I'm just mental, and I'm so annoyed. There's no excuse, right? It's sort of like, oh, God, why are you late? Oh, I set off late. Yeah, you did. Right? Or, oh, I overslept. I don't care. Right? Oh, traffic was murder. Well, there's always traffic. Do you know what I mean? Well, how do you usually get your abseil? There's no excuse. Good enough. I mean...
You say you're never late, but you must have been late at some point for something, somewhere.
I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was a week premature. There's no excuse will do.
So, OK...
I was shot, maybe. I was hit by a car. Not even family bereavement, because I go, well, you knew she was ill. Do you know what I mean? Just... She's been ill for ages. Plan ahead. Why were you late, by the way? We meant to start at 7:30. I was a little bit annoyed.
Well, really? Well, I mean, I don't care.
You're a big star.
So, how long are you prepared to wait for somebody to turn up?
I want to punish them. I want something... I want some sort of forfeit.
Yeah.
Like, if I say, I'll see you at 8 and you get £100, I'll just take £5 back every minute they're late. Something like that, do you know what I mean?
Or maybe you should give them some poison and then you have the antidote. And so you've got to be there by 8 o'clock because by 8:05 you'll be dead.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly.
Or radio-controlled shoes. Which you have. So you suddenly sort of, like, put them up to 15 miles an hour.
Yeah. I think it's because I want to be in control, maybe. I just want to be in charge, and I can't believe how anyone wouldn't want to rush to see me. Yeah.
This is about control,
We're meeting
I think.
Ricky. We're going to get there half hour early. Yeah.
Do you think it's insulting,
an insult.
then? Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. How could they have anything better to do than meet me in a grotty pub for a pint?
So when you meet people, when you say, oh, I'll meet you at 8 o'clock, do you meet, do you meet outside a cinema, or do you meet in a restaurant, or do you think, well, if I'm going to be late... I mean, does it...
It depends what we're doing. If we're eating, it's a restaurant. If we're seeing a film, it's a cinema.
That would work. But what I was going to get to was, does it determine where you're going to meet them? If you think, well, if they're going to be late, I'm not going to be standing outside in the rain.
Definitely.
So I will meet them in the pub before I go to the cinema.
Yeah, or if I don't mind if I'm meeting a lot of people and I'm already with friends, but it's when you're meeting... and I won't go in a pub by myself, either, because I look like a loser. You know what I mean? No one sit there by myself, got no mate, shut up, they're late, all right? So what I do is I look, make sure they're there. And if they're not, I walk round and round the block.
What about, if you were going to get married, what about the bride turning up late? That's a tradition, isn't it? If you were sort of standing at the altar and you were getting married, how long would you give the bride before you thought, this isn't working, it's not working out?
If she wasn't there, I'd walk round and round the church.
Well, you mentioned people being late. This is a very funny moment from this morning with Gene Pitney, where Gene Pitney was unbearably late.
Singing for you his latest hit, You're the Reason. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. all day long. In my thoughts you're beside me. Close my eyes and I know you'll be there. Nice to know that you'll always be near me. With your smile and your love so dear.
Rather ironic line, close your eyes and you know I'll be there.
Yeah, I love the fact that he joined in with the dance moves before the words.
Yeah,
what was that?
We don't know what he was doing there. I think he was doing a sort of international distress signal for I can't hear what I'm meant to be singing.
yeah.
I think it's definitely going into room 101. There's no
excellent.
two ways about it. I think because it obviously means a great deal to you, this.
Yeah, it does.
And so we get rid of people ever being late again in your life. Going into room 101. Bye-bye. What is this? What is this about?
It's caravan holidays, but very specific ones. The ones I went on from the age of 7 to 12 in a two-berth in Bognor with my mum and my nan. Party. You have not known pleasure till you wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of your nan pissing in a tin bucket.
Isn't that a country and western song?
And the only reason we went on that, well, we were poor, right? And I had like 3 older brothers and sisters, and so all we could afford was like a week in Bognor. And the only reason we went on that is because someone who lived around the road had this two-berth in this patch of grass called Riverside in Bognor, right? I used to feel sorry for my older brothers and sisters because they couldn't come. They must have been killing themselves, right? And my dad was going, yeah, have a good time, right? And my nan was deaf, and I was an intolerant little brat, and I wouldn't bother sort of playing with them, and so I'd just be off. I'd just be out all day. Like, my mum used to come back and go, he made about 90 friends. Of course I did. What was the alternative? I made friends with a crab for 5 days. True. And that was it. And there was a swimming pool, and there was a clubhouse, and...
What was going on in the clubhouse?
Often a girl-boy duo in blue satin called Joint Effort doing Mary Hopkins.
Singing Mary Hopkins rather than doing Mary Hopkins. Those were the days.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, perhaps what they should have done, perhaps they should have booked a good song and dance act, a bit like these.
Yeah.
Now have a look at this.
Go on, hit me.
You do.
I won't hit you. You'd love them too much, 'cause it means that they don't hear. Tell them you're free. Tell lies of me. With pleasure, bless goodbyes, I'll break the noise and we'll silently fly apart.
David Bowie's nicked all your stuff. So tell us about that. What was your name? What was the name of the group?
Shauna Dancing.
Shauna Dancing?
Yeah.
And there was you and the blacksmith.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Paul.
So you don't want to tell us anything more about that? Let's have a look. We've got a map of Bognor. This is what it looks like. Probably very much... It's probably still a coastal
yeah,
town.
that's Bognor, all right. Yep, that's Bognor.
There's the
Yeah,
riverside.
Riverside there, up there,
So
yeah.
did you go to any of these places, or did you just stay in the confines of the...
I'll have to... that's where I found the crab, just there.
Right. Shall I make a note of it?
Yeah,
then?
and I put him back as well.
Did you?
Yeah, of course.
Well, he's here tonight.
I used to... I used to go off and I used to find little slugs and crabs and things. And my brother-in-law used to pick us up on the following Saturday, and they used to spend the day with us, and we used to go off. And I remember once I found a snake skin, and I was teasing my sister with it. She was going, put it down, there's diseases on it. And my brother-in-law was sort of laughing, and I was teasing her. She went, put it down, there's diseases, it's poisonous and all that sort of... And I left it there, and I used to tell her, people how I teased her. And then I remember I had some mates around when I was about 18, about 10 years later, and I was telling them how she was scared of snakes, and she chose then to tell me the truth. I'd been running around with a used condom. I was going to do a joke about sucking out the poison. I'm not going to. I've given away way too much today.
Yeah, I'm amazed. Well, I think you can't undo your childhood like that. You know, your nan pissing into a bucket is a memory which we all have now.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think I can put it in. I don't think I can put it in because if you hadn't waved a condom which you thought was a snake and you hadn't adopted a crab for 5 days, then you wouldn't be the person you are now. So you'll have to take it away. You can't put caravans.
Okay.
They won't go in.
Just think if they tuned in just then.
Yeah, exactly. They never know what's going on.